Welcome to One Question at a Time, the SAT series. Question number 22. The value of x in the figure shown above is. So this is the right triangle with the 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree triangle. And we know that it's going to be in the ratio of 1 for one side, one leg, and then another leg is square root of 3, and then the hypotenuse will be 2. So if you have a ratio, you try to find a similar right triangle by multiply each side with a factor x. But the thing is, I will not use x as the factors. Let's choose a. Since in this question we already have the x, so we not confuse ourselves. So just say if we have the factor of a, factor a can be a numbers, any numbers, okay? So we will multiply 1 by a, we multiply 2 by a, we multiply square root of 3 by a. That is the ratio in any 30, 60, 90 degree triangle. To solve for these questions, let's say we have here is 18, and then we set this up is at 2a. This is the side of a. X will be square root of 3 times a. How we know that? Remember, this angle is 60, and next to that is a. Here is 60, next to it is a. 1 times a, right? 1 times a is a. Okay? So the hypotenuse is 2a, so the hypotenuse in this case is 18 equal to a. And then we know to find x, we have to find what is a. So the first way we find out what is a, right? So we have 2a equal 18. We can solve for a by divide both sides by 2. So we have a equal 9. Then we plug in x will be equal square root of 3 times a. A is 9, so we plug in square root of 3 times 9. So this one is 9 square root of 3. So B is the right answer. We can have the second method when we use the SOHCAHTOA. It means sine of theta is equal opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine of theta is equal adjacent over hypotenuse, or tangent of theta that equal sine over cosine, or opposite over adjacent. In this case, we try to find x, right? And we have the hypotenuse. We have the given 60 degree, and we have the hypotenuse. So opposite, x is opposite to 60, right? So opposite over hypotenuse, we use psi, right? So we have psi of 60 degrees that is equal to opposite is x over 18. Now to solve for x, we multiply both sides by 18. So that we cancel that 18. We have x equal 18 times psi of 60 degrees. And if we memorize it, or if we can use the unit circle, we know this is the 9 value. Psi of 60 degrees is square root of 3 over 2. Okay, now we simplify this one. 18 is 9 times 2 and over 1 multiplied by square root of 3 over 2. That 2 cancel. 9 times square root of 3 divided by 1. I break down 18 is equal 9 times 2 because I see the factor 2 at the denominator. So I want to somehow cancel that factors to make it more simple. And 18 is the same thing as 18 over 1. So 9 times 2 over 1 is still 18. Okay, multiplication between the factor will be multiplication between the fractions will be the top multiplied by the top, bottom to the bottom. 9 times square root of 3 over 1. That is 9 square root of 3. This method, usually they will call it like saw, ka, toa. It's because of the T, O, A, C, A, H, and S, O, H. Trigonometry. So if we cannot remember the value of psi 60 degrees, we should use number 1. We should memorize the ratio of similar triangle 30, 60, 90. And also we have a fact that the sum of 3 angles inside of a triangle, that will be 3 angles inside of inside of a triangle is will be 180. 90 degree, that is the right angle. So you have 90, you have 60, so the rest have to be 30. Thank you for participating in this series. See you next time.